Совсем нет времени. Нет против говорит. Война характеров и игровых идей. Передача. Мартинес. Мартинес. Навес. Манджукич. И Чех спасает. В кои-то веки. Смотрим. Это первый момент. Навес. Манджукич бьет. Чех отбивает. Второй. Опять Матер. Вся Бавария еще и в половине поля. Навес. Удар. И опять Чех. Так, вот давайте посмотрим. Вот этот навес Боатенга, бьет Мартинес, и Чех включается, все силы уже Бавария использует. Алаба. Навес на дальнюю штангу. Мартинес. И нету гола каким-то образом. Казалось бы, в Баварии в ворота. Этого не произошло. Смотрите, какая скидка. И все, Гетце спасает. Плохой угол.
Perdido. No parece divertido.
Es muy importante.
Ох, что творит Чех! Ой, что творит Чех! Опять спасает! А все мы такие, понимаете, конечно. Четкий удар в угол.
they won't want to. The shot rains in, always going wide. They won't want to let their fellow players down from their performance in the first half. So if they can keep it a clean sheet in the second half, they'll be happy with that.
Sensational stadium.
It'd be nice to give Chelsea fans something for their travelling to the game and supporting the Blues. You know, that's something that they'd like to see. If we can get a goal, I'm sure that'll give them a huge lift.
Every year the population of Blues in America seems to swell considerably. Played in this country for a while. Can you ever see it getting anywhere near the big four sports, or is that always going to be a pipe dream?
Very difficult, but they're going in the right direction.
As is Eden Hazard. This wasn't up to the standard though.
Yeah, again, with Eden Hazard, you know, we've got to give him a bit of time. Maybe on another day when he's absolutely flying, he'd have kept going there and maybe dragged one or two other players out of position. I think he might have gone for goal himself, but decided to pass and didn't get the right pass on target on this occasion. But we need to see him playing a few more games yet.
The turn of the players involved in the European Championships dependent on how far they got in it. N'Golo Kante has started training, but he's not quite ready to play a match. He might make his debut against AC Milan. That game, Wednesday US time, Thursday in the UK, Thursday morning. Werder Bremen a week tomorrow, both live on Chelsea TV. With you every minute of pre-season. Llorente. It's Odegaard. His Real Madrid debut at 15, just over a year ago against Getafe. Chaloba, good use of the ball again, been very neat and tidy. Ricardo couldn't quite set off on a run though. That's a risky one from Chaloba. His way through to Terry. Zidane, the 7th man to win the Champions League as a player and a coach. Miguel Munoz did it with Madrid as well. Ancelotti won it with Madrid and won it as a player. The names on the list not too bad either. Cruyff, Trapattoni, Rijkaard and Guardiola. Sort of goes against the old theory that you can't be a great player and a great coach, doesn't it?
That just proves that some can. And Zidane is a legend, isn't he, in his own right? What a player he was.
Heina, is he going to get another 90 minutes under his belt, I wonder? Little more than 15 left of this one. Courtois hasn't made a save, has he, since he came on?
No, he hasn't. Which is great. You know, I know he'd like to be involved and probably worked so hard in training, waiting for opportunities, but to be fair to Begovic, made some decent saves in the first half. Maybe one that might have done a bit better with, but they like to be worked, goalkeepers, and I think Courtois would like something, but obviously we don't want too many shots raining in on him.
So the game's gone into a bit of a lull because there's a Mexican wave going around the stadium. Here's Hazard, maybe he can liven it up. Quadrado in all sorts of space right side. He was late arriving to him. Chouahi and Traoré in the middle here. Here's Chaloba. Traore, great turn. Chalobah, he's already got one in pre-season. He maybe ought to work the goalkeeper at the very least there.
And again, it all starts with Eden Hazard, doesn't it? How many times have we said that in the past? You know, he makes things happen. So I think that's what you want. You want movement from Hazard with pace. He drags players out of position. And eventually comes into this guy, Bertrand Traore, who I think has had an excellent game. His turn again was superb. He's been fouled so many times deeper in the field. This time inside the box, turns the opposite way. Defenders get lost. And then there's an opportunity for the shot, which wasn't on target, unfortunately. But it was better play again.
Well, one of the stars of pre-season so far, replaced by another. Moses on for Traore in the latest Chelsea. Ashraf Hakimi, I should say, is waiting to come off for Real Madrid as well down below. I do like the fact that they've made a rule that you can only make 11 changes in this competition. I mean, if you're going to be allowed to make 11, make 25, surely. Here comes Hakimi for Nacho.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Enters against number 33, Ashraf Hakimi. Exiting number 6, Jose Fernandez.
Chelsea get a goal as they send the blue half of the stadium home. It's something good to remember. Again, just as they were against PSG, Madrid's kids have been impressive so far.
Good at keeping the ball on, mate. I think that's such an important factor.
The buzz about him since he came on at the break. Nice touch there, controlled on the knee. An easy decision for the referee, who was almost part of the foul.
Wasn't a particularly good free foul, was it? I mean, there's the first foul on Quadrado. Second one on Eden Hazard. Well, we don't want to see that too often.
It used to be his kick from pillar to post, but he deserves a bit of a break from that in pre-season, Hazard.
Yeah, we saw the referee give 3 cards to Chelsea players in the first half. This Casemiro is one that got one for Real Madrid in the second, and arguably he could have given a couple more at times, some challenges from behind. Nacho being one of them.
That's a poor giveaway, straight to Moses. Batshuayi in support.
Here's a yellow card.
Is Zidane Jr. with the foul.
Good by Victor Moses as well. You know, he picks up a loose ball and he just attacks with pace. And there's nothing that they can do. So Zidane gets a yellow card for that. And rightly so. You see the pace of Victor Moses just takes him away.
Hedging his bets, isn't he, Zinedine, putting all 4 of his sons in the academy. There's a fair chance one will turn into a first-team player.
Well, this is the first opportunity for Eden Hazard, you feel, to get a reaction safe from the goalkeeper. Let's hope he hits the target.
So, quite a short run up here. 4-man wall. 2 Chelsea boys on the end of it.
Always difficult to get it up and over with pace and a bit too close to the edge of the penalty area, but these things are testing players' ability. Practice these all day long in training. Just want to get one right on match day, but still a couple of more pre-season friendlies to go.
It's been so positive since Antonio Conte took charge. It's just a little reminder of the size of the job he's got on. Oh, that's handball, surely, but it's going to be a goal anyway for Eden Hazard. And Chelsea are back in it. And wouldn't you just know, it's Hazard the man who's got the goal.
Took him really well, didn't he? What a lovely little finish. But again, we're getting that first-time ball over the top. Matt, we talked about it in the first half. Not seen too much of it during this second period. But there's that first time ball over the top. Hazard comes from deep, runs on. It's all down to the wee man then. Super play, goalkeeper in no man's land. And he finishes with a plonk. There's the early ball in. Hazard stays onside. Goalkeeper absolutely nowhere, and a calm finish.
Perfectly weighted pass from Nathaniel Chalobah. Hazard hasn't taken long to make his impact in the USA.
You'd have to say as well, we've seen it a couple of times already in this match today, where the first time ball over the top has got players like Bertrand Traoré in behind. That's unlucky.
Good header won by Quadrado. Never know. Another goal quickly. Still finished 3-3.
But it's better, you know, and I think we talked about this just after half-time, that we needed to see some sort of reaction. I'd like to get a goal, great for the fans. You can hear what the Chelsea fans feel about it, and that's what we needed. We needed that lift. We need to feel better about ourselves. I think you'd have to say from the second half performance, we've done that. Talked about our goalkeeper not having a great deal to do. We've certainly worked their goalkeeper a lot more.
It's Diaz from Madrid. Danilo. Pushing it out wide. Midfield to Odegaard, flipped up toward the back post, defending that time. Good strength from Chalobah as well. He's a big, strong lad. Hazard looked to let it run for Batshuayi. It was a nice idea.
He's a good link-up play as well. Unlucky if that comes off, that would be superb, because he can play Hazard straight in.
Well, that's going to be a massive benefit. The fact that those two have played international football together for so long, that's going to be huge in Chelsea's favour, surely you would think.
Oh, let's hope so. Something we can look forward to anyway in the coming season. All of a sudden, a lot livelier by Chelsea and looking nice and bright, and all of a sudden it's the Real Madrid players who are making the mistakes, misplacing the passes. Is that because we're a little bit higher up the field, a little bit more confidence in our back four to squeeze the play, make it a lot tighter in midfield, and they're giving the ball away and free kicks as well.
It's Chalobah. To beat his man, he's done that as well. Really good play from Quadrado again, and another ball into that corridor of uncertainty between defence and goalkeeper. Nobody gambling on it.
So it was a lovely little ball, wasn't it, across that 6-yard box. I don't think he's overplayed this. I think he's put it in with the right amount of pace. He's also shown good skills on the ball, got past the last defender, got away with it, away from him with pace, and delivered. That's all you can ask.
Probably been his best performance in the Chelsea shirt this season.
I would think so.
Just trying to wrestle it back. Here's Odegaard. Back by Batshuayi. Was tucked.
Well, again, we're seeing Real Madrid, okay, the younger players perhaps are at Real Madrid, but just struggling because we are all over them, where we haven't been for most of the game. All of a sudden, that goal has given us a huge lift. Unfortunately, it's come a little bit late, maybe, to get something out of the game which make a huge difference, but it's given our lads that bit of confidence. This is what we needed to take into our next pre-season friendly. It would be nice if we could put this one in.
Hazard's passed on the responsibility to Batshuayi.
But it's good that they all have a go as well. You know, maybe Batshuayi can pop this one in the top corner.
So easy for that, doesn't it? Do with a bit of pushing and shoving. Batshuayi couldn't quite get it to bend back in time.
No, I think always going wide. This one wasn't always coming all the way in. It looked like it was never going to make it. As I'm sure Antonio Conte looks on, probably be saying free kicks back to the training ground.
It's about wanting to players to use their mind when their legs were tired. Definitely going to be much happier with what he's seen in the second half. Chalobah, nice nutmeg.
It's unlucky. I'm not sure there's a great deal of contact here.
Defender knew he wasn't winning it, didn't he?
Absolutely, and he goes to ground. Whether there was contact or not, I'm not sure.
Failed Varane. Well, how many times have we spoken about substitutes, once they come on, making an impact in the game and having to do that? And I think you can look at certainly Cuadrado and Nathaniel Chalobah and Batshuayi. They've all done that for Chelsea.
I'd agree with that wholeheartedly. And Eden Hazard as well, to be honest. And probably not up to full speed at the moment, Eden, but we know what he's capable of. And the players who've come on certainly have given us a lift. And what's been nice as well, we kept it going. We started brightly and kept it going for, 40 minutes now.
Chalobah. Madrid hoping for a full goal just to cap the day for them. Odegaard. I wonder what it is in terms of the development of these young Real Madrid players when they're playing in the third division in Spain. That wasn't the idea. They were in Segunda for a number of years, but were relegated a few seasons back and haven't managed to get back up since. This is Faber. Now Moses, plenty of options for him here. If he looks to his right, he's threaded it through perfectly for Batshuayi, who's onside. Michy Batshuayi. Good challenge coming back on him to make sure that he couldn't get a first Chelsea goal of sorts.
There's his chance. A good play by Chelsea as well to get the ball up to him. He stumbles first there, and again, good block. But you'd have to say that was his opportunity to set his Chelsea career alight for me.
Short. Ready for it to be taken. For this set piece, eventually does come in.
I think what was good though from the last build-up was quite a few players got involved, and Nathaniel Chalobah has had a very good second half. It was the start of it, and I think when you like that and they've got that enthusiasm, it's starting to prove a point. Chalobah, you know, this position that we've talked about, this holding position, if you like, in midfield. Well, we know N'Golo Kante's probably going to start, having just purchased him, but quite a few others trying to stake a claim for this position alongside him.
Right, take two. Behind in the race slightly because of that, which we'll see. On Hazard, meanwhile. This is Chalobah. Shoot the ball with his left foot. Gerardo kept it in. Here's Batshuayi. Moses. Stumbled but kept possession. Matic. Too strong. Find a cross here, or maybe a shot. So I couldn't quite turn, but he's making a mess of getting rid of it.
Unlucky, isn't it? It's good play. Just waiting for someone to pull the trigger, perhaps. But lots of options for the players on the ball, which is always good.
Odegaard. As we go into the final minute of the 90. We've spoken numerous times about the result being pretty insignificant, but there is a difference in terms of the mentality and the effect of squad of coming out and winning the second half 1-0 as opposed to conceding another 3 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's part of our build-up. In a way, it was going in the first half. 3 goals down. The last thing you needed was perhaps 4 and 5. And we needed to stop the rot, as it were. Thankfully, the thing has turned around in our favour for the second half. As I said at half-time, you just needed a performance that gave everybody a lift. And I think we can honestly say the squad will be lifted by our second half performance, which takes to our next game. Now, AC Milan is going to be a big game for me now. You know, more important perhaps to win that. And I know we often say it doesn't matter, but maybe it is. And maybe a huge confidence boost. And then we play Werder Bremen, win that one as well. And then we'll go for West Ham big time.
Minimum of 2 minutes of added time in the second half.
Pointing out that there are players to be won in Chelsea's opening 4 games, I think, in the Premier League. West Ham's a tricky one, but then Watford, Burnley and Swansea to get a decent number of points from that ahead of a tough September, October. The Blues will play Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester and Man United.
It's always tough when you're not winning games, of course, but yeah, it's tough when you're not winning. It's a chance.
Oh, Hazard, he's onside. He's round the keeper again, and it's 3-2. Almost a carbon copy for Eden Hazard. He's at the double in Michigan.
Oh dear, big mistake by the goalkeeper again. I think Hazard had almost given it up because he thought the goalkeeper was going to come. The goalkeeper then stops. But you can't do that with Eden Hazard. He's too quick, too clever. Good play initially by Gary Cahill, gets away, bulldozes his way through, but it's a simple pass. And there we see the early ball by Batshuayi. It's a great one to Hazard. Oh, it's just left to him again, isn't it? Great finish, shiny, comfortable. All came a little bit too late perhaps to get something out of the game, but yeah, the players will be lifted by this, as we said before, and that extra goal will certainly help players like Eden Hazard.
A while before Ruben Yanes plays in Madrid's goal in a competitive match.
Yeah, he's looked completely out of sorts, hasn't he?
Quadrado, night and day performance from Chelsea, second half to first. Might still be able to salvage something. Is Quadrado blasted straight at the keeper? I tell you what, there was an opportunity there.
We're doing a good thing as well. We've got 3 players in the box, and that hasn't happened all match.
That is the end of it. Real Madrid are the victors, but very much a game of 2 halves as far as Chelsea are concerned. They were 3 behind at the break.
Casemiro experienced in there alongside Kovacic.
Let's move on to Chelsea. They're without Cesc Fabregas, suspended following his red card against Liverpool. Oscar comes in. Otherwise, similar to the team that won in Pasadena, we're promised that we'll see Hazard and Courtois as second-half subs.
Yeah, this is a hugely experienced Chelsea squad. A lot of players who were outcast get a second opportunity under Antonio Conte. But the likes of the pace from Willian and Pedro in the wide positions this time. Oscar comes into the forefront here. He'll play behind Traore, and Loftus-Cheek will play a little bit deeper.
Well, where better to be on this last Saturday afternoon of July than the biggest sports stadium in the United States? ESPN's ongoing coverage of the ICC, bringing you the champions of Europe, Real Madrid, of course in white, against the 5-time champions of England, Chelsea. Big day for the referee, Yunus Murekci from Denver, and it is Real Madrid. It is underway. One of the focuses in the early stages of this game, Craig Burley, former Chelsea midfielder, will insist on which this game is being played. It is natural grass. Beneath it is the regular field turf that is always used in this venue, but it was only laid on Monday, so interesting to just how well it's taken.
Yes, and we were extremely worried on the way to the game here 3 or 4 hours ago, because there was a torrential downpour and thunderstorms, and what we were being told, it was a lot of it was gathering on the field, but dried up considerably. And the pitch looks, from our lofty position, it has to be said, the pitch looks absolutely fine to me. Maybe just a little wet underfoot, but shouldn't be an issue for the quality players we've got on show today.
Well, this is Oscar, one of those quality players, finding a youngster in Ola Aina, now Willian. Chelsea gradually easing in their players who returned late to the squad following Euro 2016. That's why in the second half we hope to get a cameo from Eden Hazard. N'Golo Conte, their new signing from Leicester, had a relaxed training session on the pitch an hour or so ago, but we don't actually expect him to appear in the game itself. He's only had that one session as a Chelsea player so far. This is Matic. Now Azpilicueta, Bertrand Traoré. Also possibly significant as Chelsea win a free kick that there's no Diego Costa. Word is that he was less than pleased not to play against Chelsea the other night, made it known to the new manager, Antonio Conte, whose response was to leave him out again.
Yeah, he's not... He'll pick a battle. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is playing up alongside Traoré again, and an Oscar who didn't play in Pasadena is playing deeper alongside Nemanja Matic. Of course, Fabregas was sent off in that game, so he can't and wasn't available today.
Free kick will be taken by Willian at the second attempt, and it comes to John Terry and then Matic, and Chelsea very close to taking an early lead.
Well, if I called it shambolic defending from Real Madrid here, I think I would be doing it a disservice, because initially Matic was offside, John, but then it was John Terry who came with the late run, just couldn't quite get it under control.
Loftus-Cheek.
And I know I've mentioned it before, and you know me being a bit of a cynic, but I'm very rarely in awe, but this is, you know, if you get a chance to do a game and come to this stadium, it's absolutely magnificent.
Truly is something else. The only bigger sports arena in the entire world is in Pyongyang, capital of North Korea. I guess it's a stadium that you and I are unlikely to visit anytime soon, Craig.
Unless we upset anybody.
So it is possible. Here's Raphael Varane, of course, a big miss for France at the Euros because of a thigh injury. Forward towards Mariano. Oscar. And Gary Cahill, who got the winner in the Rose Bowl the other night against Liverpool. Traoré. Loftus-Cheek got a toe to it, but Varane is able to deal with it. We are 2 weeks away from the start of the English Premier League season, 3 weeks away from the curtain going up on the La Liga campaign. And the teams across the United States in this International Champions Cup fine-tuning their preparation now. Morata. It's Lucas Vazquez. Asensio. Oh! Matic's header, forcing Begovic into emergency action.
He did. I mean, I think if you're going to be doing that, you've got to really try and chest it back to the goalkeeper. I have to say, I thought Begovic was a little dramatic there with that save, but...
Marcelo.
As one who was partial to an own goal or two, I wouldn't advise.
Asensio. It's Casemiro. One of a long list of French heroes for various reasons. So the first glimpse they had of the pitch here was when they walked into the stadium for the first time today. The International Champions Cup today offering the chance to watch the champions of Spain, France, England, Germany, Scotland and of all of Europe in action. Already you may well have enjoyed on ESPN Air Barcelona's 3-1 victory over Celtic. Lionel Messi played the first half of that game. And word reaches us from Sweden that Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored within 4 minutes of his Manchester United debut against Galatasaray with a bicycle kick that he actually mishit by the looks of it.
not according to him.
No, it was wonderful according to him, but he is wonderful.
A work of art. Several across most of Europe, but if you think predominantly about the Premier League, so many new managers, including this fella.
Antonio Conte has certainly made his mark on the Chelsea camp. Extra training sessions, much more rigorous approach to dietary requirements, we're told. Izmir Begovic starting in goal. He'll be replaced at half-time by Courtois. This is Vasquez. And Marcelo all the way back to the goalkeeper, Kiko Casilla.